There's 140 million orphan children around the world. Out of that, there's also 25 million refugees, half of which are children. So you can imagine there's a massive demand for childcare. Now, most of these children are in orphanages, and we believe strongly, and research has proven, that family-based care is beneficial for children. There's also many children in these institutions that don't need to be there, so they could actually be home-based given the right conditions. For example, in Thailand, there's 240 unregistered children's homes with about 50 kids in each. These are homes that nobody knows who's in them, how the children got there, nobody visits them, and they're outside government regulation. We need to address those problems. We need to increase the education around the outcomes for family-based care. Our vision is to decrease the dependence on institutional care globally and to enable children to thrive in family-based care settings as far as possible, either in foster homes or back with their natural families. And to do this, we don't really need to reinvent the wheel. Because we've been working with children in foster care for the last 20 years, we've looked after over 40,000 children worldwide. Underneath Martin James Foundation, our brand is Key Assets. We think children are our key assets, and adults as well, the parents. And that was the brand that we rolled out before we put these operations into the charity. So Foster Talk, we started in the UK, and it's still only in the UK, is a support service for foster carers. Local authorities buy a support package, and it enhances what they can offer foster carers. So there's legal liability insurance, support if foster carers have an allegation, there's special offers, there's training, there's a whole range of things that benefit foster carers. We think the Martin James Foundation can do more than just fostering, so they can be more innovative, work in different areas. So what we decided to do was to put our entities in Australia, Canada, New Zealand and Japan into the Martin James Foundation, and then to start reaching out across the globe into other areas. The vision is to empower local communities to deliver as much family-based care as possible, to engage with the local communities and to enthuse academic institutions and workers in this area, to enable communities around the world to deliver more for trauma-informed care and family-based care. We have to work with governments. We have to help governments write legislation where legislation doesn't exist. We have to get governments enthused about foster care. For example, in Japan, they've now enshrined in primary legislation some targets for foster care. So that's the number one priority, is to work with governments and other interested parties, NGOs, for example, and other charities. So we want to support the development of trauma-informed care by means of working with academic institutions, universities. We've got a number of tie-ups already with the Thammasat University in Thailand, Bath University in the UK, and we want to increase the number of academic institutions that we work with. So we want to work and seed fund other NGOs on small projects to help them get fostering off the ground. We sponsor conferences to put deinstitutionalisation on the agenda. So the projects we're currently supporting, we're working in Jordan in the Hope Centre, which we set up in conjunction with the Arabian Medical Foundation. We're working in Zatari refugee camp, there's 60,000 people that live there, and we're screening the children for the softer medical issues. So these children have seen things that you wouldn't ever imagine. In India, we've created a centre of excellence. We've worked with the government on a handbook for fostering, and we've issued 10,000 copies. We're also working with NGOs to help them understand what fostering is, how they can deliver it. They've also asked us to go to Sri Lanka as well. We have a project in conjunction with Oxford University where we're researching women and forced migration and the effects on children, and we hope this will help inform people's practice, and it's quite an exciting, innovative project that we're doing. So for some time we've been working in Southeast Asia. We work in Indonesia in partnership with Muhammadiyah, which is a large Muslim charity, to help write the fostering regulations alongside the government and also to help set up fostering programs. We've developed a wider interest in Southeast Asia, so we're working across 13 countries and we set up a symposium and a support group. We've had 2 conferences now, one in Bangkok, the other in Indonesia, and we've had some sponsorship from the Nippon Foundation in Japan. So it just shows you how you can make links across nations and across continents. So finally, at home and abroad, around the world, we want to put children first and raise the quality of the debate about where they should be living. From small acorns, oak trees grow, and who knows where we can go. Get on the bus, as they say, and join us to really make a difference.